I now want to talk to you today. Wow, as if we haven't been talking all day long. Let's talk about Cloud Practitioner Essentials. All right, so this is where the meat and the potatoes come out around certification. That's an interesting phrase. Just never really used that before. I'm not sure why I said it. Let's move on though. So here's what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some things to think about to prepare for the exam. I'm going to give you some booze specific resources as well, like stuff that you can use. By the way, if you haven't been copying any of the links that I've been pasting in the chat, you probably want to copy these links that I paste next, okay? Here's the exam detail. First of all, this is a 65 question, 90-minute trivia exam, which is not for me to somehow say that this is easy. Well, it's easier. A third of it is going to be about the services. About 25% is going to be about cloud concepts and security. The remaining 6 or so is going to be right here about billing and pricing. So you are going to need to understand basic understanding of 6 of the services. And it says at least 6 months experience with AWS Cloud. That would be ideal, but it is not required. I'll tell you why it's not in just a second. 90 minutes to take it. You need to get a 70 out of a 100. That's a D in high school. You need to get a D to pass. Okay. You can do it. Now, of course, I would love for you all to get 800s and 900s, but you can get a D. You can. The exam consists of multiple choice and multiple right answers, so multiple response, like select 2, select 3, that kind of thing. It's available in a bunch of languages, and you can ask for an extension if English is not your first language, right? There is no penalty for guessing when you take this exam. If you don't answer a question, it is scored as incorrect. So if you're going to get it wrong anyway, just go ahead and take a stab at it. Now, that's not how we want to pass exams, but I'm just saying, right? You can flag questions for review before submitting the exam. So if you flag them at the very end, it'll say, do you want to review any? And it shows the ones that you flagged, and you can go back and look at them. Okay. Now, it is recommended that you review things like an overview of Amazon Web Services, that you look at the support plans, that you look at pricing, and that's all well and good. But let me show you a few things that might help the journey a little bit better. First, you definitely want to read the full question, see if you can predict the answer before you see it, and see if you can exclude answers if you don't know what the answer is. So I'm going to ask you a few questions about the material that I went over, and then I'm going to show you the 3 steps that I want you to follow to get ready for this exam, including a litmus test, which is going to tell you very clearly whether or not you are going to pass the exam or not. Okay? So just bear with me for a second. First, what do you need to pass? What's the minimum passing score? $700, that's correct. Good. Which domains are included in the Cloud Practitioner exam? Select 2 of them. Darren, good. Security and compliance, and then billing and pricing. That's correct. Jenna, thank you. Good as well. Jay, got it. Perfect. Now, in your student guide, there's a link. Actually, hold on. I think this might be in my notes here. I'm going to post this out for you so you don't have to go hunt into your student guide. This is a sample of some sample questions that you can use. Okay. Now, those are okay. There's some sample questions that you can use. Awesome. But let me show you a few things that I think are going to make your journey a little bit easier. So first of all, if you type in AWS ramp up guides, which I'm about to post the link here. into chat. These are some guides that have been co-written by Amazon and us, which we're the Amazon authorized instructors. And if you click on Cloud Foundations, which I am literally going to post the link to this in chat, so please save this. This is the ramp up guide for Cloud Practitioner Essentials. This includes all of the free resources, including the labs. Here's some self-paced labs. Hello, 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 hello. Right? That will let you prepare. This is a step-by-step process that you can learn this material and you're ready to go. I want to point out, by the way, that the digital classroom training that you just took with me today is one of like 20 steps that you need to do. It's going to take you 20 additional, 10 to 20, but at most 20 additional hours of study for you to get ready for the certification. You can't skimp it. And by the way, if you do this, it'll actually set you up for success when you decide to go on to the next certification. So whatever it says to do here, like read the white paper, or look at the global infrastructure, or read the glossary, you should do that. If it has a 30-minute digital training, you should do that. It's just going to help you, right? Let's see, Janina, do you offer PMI PDU for PM people here? I don't even know what the PMI PDU is, so I'm going to say no to that. Like a personal development path or of some type. This is actually oh, no, unfortunately. Sorry. At least I don't think so. I've never been asked that question before in my like 5 years of teaching. So I actually don't know. If you want to find out, you can either email Learning and Development, or you can email support@WebH Solutions. That's a good question. You know what? I'm going to ask my person actually. I don't think so. I don't think AWS offers that. Notice, by the way, the labs here, the self-paced labs. If you click on these, ooh, you just opened up something interesting. Notice this took me straight to something called amazon.quicklabs.com. Just to be clear, if you, and I mean everybody who can hear my voice right now, if you go sign up on this website with your Booz Allen account, you will get free access to every single lab that's out here for Amazon. And you might think, Michael, is that a big deal? Oh yeah, no, it's a big deal. Let me show you. Oh yeah, Janine, that's it. I don't think we are. This is AWS official content, so we're constrained by AWS's relationship. So yeah. Notice that if you want to learn how to develop a serverless web app using DynamoDB, there is a full path that you can follow. Normally, people have to pay $1 per credit to run these labs. But for you, being a Booz Allen employee who has taken a class with us, it's all free. So you want to learn about how serverless functions, or you're just not even interested in that. You just want basics. You want introduction to whatever. Well, a lot of these are free. Most of these are $1, $1, free, $1, $1. There's 35 of these labs that you can run. For you, as Booz employees, use your bah.com email address and it will automatically sign you up. And what will happen, like, for example, if I sign in, just really quick. Think about this for a second. What will happen is that, see how it says 8 credits for me? You'll have hundreds of credits, and those credits will go up and down because other people are using them. But this allows you basically to get hands-on experience. So even though the ramp up guide only has these labs listed, you can get access to any labs out there on AWS, amazon.quicklabs.com that you want. Okay, so feel free to use this. So here's my recommendation for those of you who are sticking with me. Do this whole thing. Do the labs that you think are gonna like be worth it for you, because I want to point out that the Cloud Practitioner exam has no labs on it. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do these if it's going to drive the concept deeper into your brain. And here's the last piece. Here's the litmus test. If you go to tutorialsdojo.com and you come out here to AWS practice exams and you get the certified cloud practitioner exam, which I'm going to paste in the chat right now. So make sure you grab it. If you buy this, which by the way, it's going to cost you $15, you will get 3 years of constantly updated exam questions, which by the way, 3 years is how long the certification lasts for. And this will allow you to actually know and practice whether or not you're ready to take the exam. So let me give you an example. Let's see, where is Cloud Practitioner? Hello, 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 here you are. If you do this, what will happen is that you're going to come out here and take one of these review mode exams, and you're going to take it. It's going to take you about 90 minutes, just so you know, a little less, probably an hour. But you're going to have to take this exam. If you can't get a 90% on this exam, on this review mode set questions, you're not ready for the exam. I say, Michael, why 90%? I just need a 70 to pass. Well, one, the questions aren't exactly the same. And two, you're going to lose points because you're going to be nervous. Why? Because we're all nervous. I take these things like, I don't know, once a quarter. I get nervous, right? Now, to give you a sample about why I'm recommending this, let's say we pick, for example, companies designing a new cloud architecture for its mission critical applications in AWS, which must be highly available. Which of the following is the recommended pattern to meet this requirement, right? And so what it's saying is this: use multiple availability zones to ensure the application can handle the failure of a single component. Guess what? That's the right answer. So John's going to give you the right answer. He's the owner of this website. And then he's going to tell you why the other answers are wrong. He's going to show you exactly where he got the answers from. And if he has a cheat sheet and a video for it, he's going to let you watch it. You only really need the cheat sheet and the video if you keep getting it wrong, right? If you keep failing answers on global infrastructure, you should probably watch the video. This just keeps on going. You need to launch a new EC2 instance, which is scheduled to change a bunch of stuff 3 months after its trial period. Which one should you use? Well, you need convertible because zonal isn't a thing, and the rest of these are too rigid. So you click check and you got convertible, right? Now, hopefully you get a feel for the kind of questions they're going to ask you. And the reason I want you to grab these practice exams and practice them is that they're going to build your confidence. And let me tell you, after doing 2 sets of these questions, which is the minimum required, you need to do 2 sets of these, and you need to study one until you get 90%, and then study a second one until you get 90%. If you're not feeling super confident, do a third until you get 90%. And you might say, Michael, wait, isn't that just memorizing the answer? Yes, but let's be clear. This is a trivia exam. You are memorizing trivia, the answers to these questions, but you're also going to look at the rights and the wrong answers. So I just want you to know is that this is the litmus test. If you can get a 90% on this thing, you're ready to take the exam. If you cannot, you are not ready to take the exam. And a reminder is that I'm asking you to take at least 2 of these review mode exams and to get 90% on them before you're ready to take the exam. 3, if you're not super comfortable. 3, if you've never touched AWS before in a production capacity. Okay? I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And this will set the foundation for every other exam that comes afterwards. By the way, once you take the exam, which by the way can be done online or can be done at a training center, you will get a bunch of benefits, including discounts off your next exams, and bragging rights, of course. You know, hey, I got certified cloud practitioner. Now, I will tell you that most organizations, if you're an engineer, want you to obviously go beyond cloud practitioner. But if you're not an engineer, having cloud practitioner is actually pretty good. So, just saying that. Any questions on Tutorials Dojo or any of that stuff? Okay. Well, the last thing I had to give you is just an evaluation form. And that's it. Technically, we are done. Let me get you through. When you wanted to see the labs again? Hold on one second. Oh, actually, you know what? Not that one. You wanted to see these labs. Were you looking for something in particular? Because I posted the URL, amazon.quicklabs.com. Perfect. Now, the only thing that happened really at this point is that I'm going to post an evaluation link, and just know that these evaluations are read by our CEO. So if you want to request more information, or you want more support, or you want an exam cram session, or you downloaded my Terraform class earlier and you're like, wait, when is the next Terraform class? By the way, all of our courses are listed on Indeed, but you can always ask us. Just know that if you need more information, or you need more attention, or you want to get support, post it into the evaluation link that I'm posting here. And then, if there's improvements I can make, or you want feedback against AWS or for me or whatever, as long as you're respectful, obviously you can say anything you want to. But otherwise, that's the official close of class. I'm going to hang out for a second just in case anybody has any questions. But just know that you'll get an email from me probably tomorrow, latest on Monday. And it's going to include a video link that's going to have all of these videos included in it. So that way you can get access to the recordings. Okay. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out. It's been a pleasure. And I am looking forward to seeing you at the next class.